So what I try to explain to teachers is a lot of our kids are almost like treated like adults on the outside of the school.
Okay.
You know, they'll run the streets here until 9 o'clock at night. They'll make themselves dinner. They'll put themselves to bed.
Mm-hmm.
So although they're functioning on a third grade level or they're functioning on a fifth grade level, they're
like a lot more mature kind
of. Yeah, they're street savvy. So if you're going to yell at them or you're going to treat them, it would be like you yelling at another adult. Another adult's going to be very reactive with that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a real unique population that we have because the children, and a lot of our children are behind. And we don't have the services or the resources that we need to necessarily help as much as we could.
Yeah, so when you say behind, is that like academically, kind of like they're not at the standard that like other good students would be at that age?
Yeah, where we have a large population of our students are behind academically. Mm. We're also a very transient city. Mm-hmm. So a lot of our parents struggle financially, so we'll have kids that all of a sudden disappear tomorrow and they show up at another school. Or we'll have other kids from another school show up here. So it's difficult when you don't have, when you can't really complete a project to fidelity. So if you're working with somebody and if you're offering support and you're starting to see progress and then the child disappears.
Yeah, so they just move and go somewhere to middle school or something.
Like we just had one student that she's already missed about 25 school days. Mm-hmm. We went and looked for her. She wasn't in the house. We sent letters. She was not there.
Yeah.
We got a call from Florida.
Oh, wow.
That she was trying to enroll, and then on Monday she showed up here again. So it's really day by day in terms of for a lot of our kids, and that instability often you'll see play out into the child in just the different ways that they react in school. Mm-hmm. So in terms of the behavior, it would definitely be that, in that component, the social emotional component.
Yeah. Definitely.
That would be my biggest concern for the kids and the biggest thing that I work on with them. That said, we've made a lot of strides. We've implemented what's called the Ruler program. It's out of Yale University, and it's taken multiple years to roll out and to really get the children to know the verbiage for it and everything. But they're starting to get it, and it's understanding and it's trying to get the parents to buy in also.
Yeah. So, like, what is that program exactly?
Well, if you look on
I saw there was a little thing. It's like
every class has a mood meter and the meta moment and things like that. And so what the idea is for the child to identify where they are, because feelings are difficult for people to express. Mm-hmm. And if you don't have the words, it's even more difficult.
Okay.
So we work on getting them to identify how they feel, what words associate with the feelings. Mm-hmm. And then we work on, now that you know how you feel, there's this chart that we refer back to that's hanging behind you. Something happens, we need to stop. Mm-hmm. What's our best self? We've done projects with all the kids of how are we in our best self? What does that look like? What does that mean? Mm-hmm. Where is our best self? And then what strategies do we use to revert back to our best self and then we're successful?
Yeah.
When I said earlier that we have a lot of kids that are behind academically, we don't have extra money to invest in resources to help catch them up. Okay. So we can identify that a child's behind, but we don't have extra interventionists. We just had most of our literacy coaches who teach the teachers got cut. A lot of our math coaches got cut. So the restraints are what they are, but we work around them and we try to find unique ways to still try to help and do everything.
Yeah.
But it makes our job more of a challenge. One of them is the leadership team that I said.
Yeah.
So they're like an extra set of hands in a lot of ways.
Okay.
So they'll help out with different things. they'll give up their specials. So instead of going to art, they'll come and help out with a different thing.
Okay.
Or they may mentor a younger student and things like that.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's like little things like that we work around. The principal is really, really good at coming up with innovative, different things to do to try to add extra supports. So, I think that the school is really lucky to have a principal that's so invested in the school also.